Good morning. It's December 8th. It's Tuesday. It's my off day from work. We've had a pretty easygoing morning. Slept in a little bit and woke up, had my little bit of quiet time. I've been snuggling in my blanket, this really soft, comfy, cozy blanket that I've been loving, that I got out of my FabFitFun box that I showed in my last video that I posted. If you haven't seen all the items that I got out of there, please be sure to go check it out. And I also provide a discount code for y'all to use if you're interested in that. So this morning I've been doing what I love to do every morning, is sit on the couch in my spot right here next to Slater, all cuddled up, with my space heater in front of me, with all the Christmas decorations, with Rick and Bubba on the TV. There's my Christmas tree. And I've already had my coffee. I'm just about to make some breakfast here in a moment, but yeah, just checking in with y'all this morning. I'm gonna take you along with my day. I'm gonna give you a few updates on what has happened and what is going on in my life currently. Got a few errands I like to run. I want to get to the gym and work out. Kind of update y'all on what's been going on in life. You know, just a little bit of a day in life today. I also want to go to the grocery store here in a moment, because I like to go ahead and go to the grocery store like super early, just to like beat the crowds and just knock it out of the way. But I'm gonna go to the grocery store here in a second as well, after I eat breakfast. But while we're here, I guess I can go ahead and just show y'all a little bit of my Christmas decorations that I have up already. It's pretty much the same thing last year. I think I showed it all last year what it is, but I just love this time of year. I mean, obviously, not only because it's the holidays and it's Christmas, but it just makes the house just feel so much more cozy and put together, and it makes it that much harder to want to leave my house every day to go to work, because it's just so warm and cozy with my space heater, my blankets on the couch, and all the Christmas decorations, all the pretty lights and everything. So it makes it that much harder to want to leave my house. But anyways, just to give you a quick tour of my Christmas decorations, here we go. I've got some lit garland here. The lights have kind of dimmed. I don't know why. I guess they're just losing their brightness, but they're not like as bright as when I first bought them. I've got them last year, but they still do the trick. So I've got a little sign here, a little deer, just some more decorations here. I've got our stockings here. They're not really labeled, but this one's mine because it's a cowboy boot for sure. But I've got a Cody and a Slater stocking. But that's pretty much our fireplace area. And then I've got a few decorations in here on the shelves. Got some trees and a little truck, a little snowman and Santa, and a 'tis the season in there. My theme, kind of like my theme for decorating, is, you know, kind of a little bit of like a woodsy theme, rustic, outdoorsy, you know, nothing like crazy fancy or anything. But I got my little Christmas pillows out. A little Merry Christmas. A little Slater Mater. I love my little ornaments that I have for my trees. So, as I mentioned, it's a little bit of like woodland creatures, you know, kind of country, outdoorsy. Got sparkly pine cones and acorns. You have a cute little owl, little deers. There's some more owls, just other deers. I finally got a tree topper. I've never really had a tree topper. I don't think, at least, or I did, and I think it just got like lost or something like that. But I love my tree. It's so cozy. It's cute. We do always get a real Christmas tree. We like to get our real Christmas trees from one of our friends' family that does they sell a bunch of Christmas trees around this time here in Auburn. So we always go and buy one from them to help support them. And I just love a real Christmas tree anyways. There's some other decorations over here on this back table. A little Merry Christmas, and I've got some cute little Christmas farm animals over there. And then Slater got a card from Chewy.com, so I put that over there for him. And over here on the wall with this shelf that we have, just added a few more little touches, some little lights here. We've got a little frosted Christmas tree, a big Merry Christmas metal sign. We've got some presents in here, Noel and Joy, and then a little farmhouse Christmas with like a little thing inside of it. But this is really cute just to have like in the background. I like that. I have this runner that I put on the table here. Sorry, the dryer's going in the background for Cody's clothes. A lot of this is like always on the table, but I just added in like the reindeer, the little Christmas trees right here, just to add a little bit of pizzazz in there. And then Cody uses my ring light to study here on the table. And then I've got some little angels up there. And then at night, this is actually like a sparkling light. I just randomly hung it there because there was already a hook in the ceiling, and it was just kind of like, okay, we'll just put it here. So I like this at night, and it's kind of like a twinkling, like, bright star in here. It's kind of random, but it works. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of my Christmas decorating for the house. Just pretty simple and whatnot, pretty easy to put up and take down, so I'm good with that. Woo, it's bright in here in the kitchen. But I just finished my coffee, so I'm gonna put this in the sink, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to make some breakfast. And I've got a few Flex Pro meals that I need to eat up. Like, I've got some breakfast ones I just haven't eaten yet. Typically, like, during the work week, I just have my basically like 2 air fried eggs and then maybe like a little something else to go with breakfast. But on my off days or on the weekends, I've been enjoying like doing something a little different and enjoying these Flex Pro meals. I've really been loving having these Flex Pro meals on hand just to add some variety and just convenience into my every work day. And per usual, I do have a discount code that you can use to save some money off your first order. But my favorite way, I wanted to share my favorite way to cook this chicken and biscuit meal. There's only so far that you can go with like microwaving meals, like any frozen meal that you have. If you microwave it, it's just not the best. Sometimes there's like better ways to heat up a meal, and that's what I usually do with a lot of these meals anyways, is put them in this the skillet on top of the stove and heat it up that way. It just gives like a good crispiness texture to the meal, and it just makes it so much better to enjoy eating. But for something like this that has like a bread item to it, like a biscuit, it's not that great in the microwave. If you only rely on the microwave for something like this, it's not going to be as enjoyable. So what I like to do is I like to nuke this in the microwave for like a minute and a half or so, and then I carefully put this in my air fryer and I cook it for like another 5 minutes on like 400. It makes the biscuit more of like a real, like a fresh biscuit texture, and it kind of crisps up the whole biscuit sandwich. It just makes it so good. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then while that is cooking, I'm going to make my morning greens drink. Okay, I'm going to show you how I make my greens drink. I know y'all seen me make this a million times, but for those of you who may be new or seeing this for the first time, I'll go over it with you. So what I like to do is do a splash of orange juice, and then I do about like 5 ounces of just some fresh cold water, and then I add a couple of splashes of apple cider vinegar with the Mother. I like the Bragg's brand. It's probably close to like 2 tablespoons or so, but a splash of apple cider vinegar. Oh my gosh, I can smell that biscuit cooking in the air fryer already. It smells so good. Then I do a serving of the Opti Greens by First Form. I've been working with First Form for a very long time, and I stand by their products 110%. Speaking of 110%, if you do decide to try any of their products by First Form, they do give 110% money back guarantee. Not just 100% of your money, but you get 100% plus 10% money back. And then I do a serving of the Opti Reds. I love this added flavor to my greens drink, and I love this added product in general. You'll see a lot of greens products, but have you ever seen a Reds product? Probably not. But First Form came out with a Reds product. This has got like a whole profile of antioxidants and other minerals and vitamins that you're just not going to find in a greens drink, so I recommend that. And then to top it off, I do a serving of First Form Collagen. I mentioned this a couple of months ago. They finally came out with a collagen product, and which is so great because now I don't have to use other brands for collagen, and I'm so happy that First Form finally came out with their own collagen blend. Got all kinds of colors going on here. We've got orange, we've got green, we've got red, and we've got white. Mix, 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 mix. I know a lot of people are highly turned off by the idea of drinking a greens drink. And I'll be honest, even First Form, which is one of the better tasting greens drinks that I have tried, it's even flavored in like a natural berry flavor, but drinking it alone is not the greatest. Even though I think it has one of the best ingredient profiles that I have seen in a greens drink, but the flavor just drinking it by itself, it can be kind of rough. But this whole concoction with the splash of orange juice, the apple cider vinegar, the combination of both the greens and reds, and the collagen is unflavored, so you can't taste that, but the whole combination of this together, I crave it every morning. It just feels and tastes good. I don't know how to explain it. I'm a huge fan of vinegar, especially apple cider vinegar, so I think that might be also why I love this and I crave it every morning. But this is a staple in my morning routine. Start every morning with health and immunity. Can't beat it. So I'm gonna drink this and get my biscuit out of the air fryer and get my day started. The air fryer is the trick on this. I don't know if you can tell, but it just crisps up that biscuit and makes it crunchy and moist on the inside, and the chicken patty makes it crispy. Delicious. That's the best way to eat it. Nuke it in the microwave for like a minute, minute and a half, and then put it in air fryer on like 400 for like 6 to 7 minutes. That's the way you eat a frozen biscuit meal. So I'm gonna eat my biscuit for breakfast, and then after that, I'm gonna take my vitamins by First Form, their Micro Factor pack, which has all your daily essential vitamins in here in this cute little convenient pack. So I'm gonna eat this, take my vitamins, finish my greens, and then I guess we'll get ready to go to the grocery store. Okay, before I go to the grocery store, I decided to drive here to Tiger Town in Opelika to Hobby Lobby because, oh, look like I have a visor on my face. But I decided to come here because I need to get some, like, additional makeup little organizer, something, little containers. I don't know what I'm going to be getting exactly. Can you see me? Ah, it's so bright. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I'm just going to go in here and just see, like, what kind of little organizational things that they have to put in my bathroom, because I got a makeup organizer thing from Amazon, which I can show y'all when I get back home, but I need like a little extra something because it wasn't quite big enough to hold everything exactly. So I just wanted to run here to Hobby Lobby and just see like what they have, what I can find before I go to the grocery store. So, alright, I did find a little something at Hobby Lobby that I think is going to work, so when I get home I can see if that will work out. But I also just pulled up here at Kroger because I'm about to go grocery shopping. I don't really got to pick up anything great or aesthetic to show y'all, just a bunch of like random stuff, but I don't know, we'll see. I might still show y'all what I get. Okay, it is almost 11 o'clock, and those 2 shopping trips just wore me out. I don't know why, I'm so freaking tired. I just went to Hobby Lobby and the grocery store, and also on top of that, it is freezing outside. It's making it that much harder to leave my house because my house is just warm and cozy, and I don't want to get back out, but I do want to go to the gym. I mentioned that I didn't really get anything exciting from the grocery store. Nothing of value to share with y'all, to help y'all necessarily, but I know people like grocery hauls and seeing what people get from the store. So I guess I'll just go ahead and show y'all in case you're interested. I did pick up some Skinny Pop popcorn. This is the gingerbread cookie. By the way, I went to Kroger. Kroger is where I shop for all my groceries. I am a loyal fan and customer. I wish they would sponsor me, if that's even a thing. Kroger, can you sponsor me? Thank you. But I picked up some Skinny Pop gingerbread cookie popcorn. I just thought this would be a fun little seasonal snack to have. I might actually eat a little bit of that and have a protein shake before I go to the gym here in a second. I picked up some more Power Crunch bars. They're usually like 3 for $5 at Kroger. They don't have these in the, if they had these in a full box, I would buy the whole box, but they don't have them, not that I've seen in a full box where I would just buy like, you know, just the whole box instead of buying like 3 for $5 every time I go to the grocery store. But I love to put these in the freezer. These are the red velvet flavored. These are so good. I used to eat Power Crunch bars all the time back in the day, and I just kind of like rediscovered them again because I've kind of moved away from protein bars in general. I go through phases. I just don't really care for protein bars right now, but these Power Crunch bars are so good, and this red velvet flavor is on point, especially when you put them in the freezer. Great little snack to have. And I picked up some chocolate morsels. I'm going to be making some treats for my people at work. This will be the last time I make treats for them because I'll share in more detail later on in the day, but I'm going to be making some treats for them, so I need to pick up some chocolate morsels because I'm going to make some homemade chocolate chip cookie dough. I picked up some red velvet cake mix, and then I picked up some Oreos. Essentially, I'm going to be making a red velvet cake base with an Oreo in the middle with some homemade chocolate chip cookie dough on top and bake it. So it's going to be like this 3-layered little treat goodie. I got this up to do that for later on. I also picked up some more edamame. This is the Pick Sweet Farms Steamable. This is my second favorite brand. My absolute favorite brand of the steamable or frozen edamame is Kroger's Private Selection brand. Their edamame is supreme. It is perfect. They're really large edamame, and they're the most pretty, wholesome little snow peas. I don't even know how to describe it, but they also come in a slightly bigger bag. This is a 10 ounce. I believe the Kroger's comes in like a 16 ounce, so it's a little bit bigger. Get a little bit better for, buy for your money, I think. But this is also another great brand. This is my next favorite, but I love to just eat these as a snack or add it to whatever I'm going to be eating, which probably for after my workout, I'm going to have some edamame, and I picked up some sushi from Kroger. Something just simple and easy to do for today. I just don't want to be in the kitchen all day because I've got some other things I got to do. I've got some computer work I've got to get done today as well. Various things with like pharmacy related and like wedding planning stuff. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to put all this up and I'll check on y'all in just a moment. So this is a piece I just got from Hobby Lobby, and it actually looks like it's going to work just fine. I was able to put the rest of my makeup, I've got like a bunch of like makeup palettes and stuff in here that I was able to stack random other extra stuff that I just didn't have enough room to put in this beautiful makeup organizer that I got off Amazon. I wanted like a wooden rustic looking makeup organizer, so I actually this looks like a ton of makeup for someone like me who wears very minimal makeup on it, especially on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I'll get more glam, you know, for special occasions and whatnot, but I have like a ton of makeup, and this is after I did like a major purge of my makeup, and I still have a butt ton of makeup. But I like it because it's just got some, you know, these cute little hidden drawers and everything. But I like it a lot. I deliberately wanted something that was going to be like kind of mix matchy. I like that kind of organic rustic look. So this is like actually metal tin. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I like the look of like wooden and metal together. But I have this on this stand like that is above our toilet because we have a tiny, tiny bathroom. Our house that we live in was built in the early 50s, and you know, large or multiple bathroom houses was not the thing back in the day. So we have this itty bitty bathroom that we have to work with. Honestly, I hate storage or shelving like this over a toilet, but it is what it is. We work with what we got. Eventually I do want to get rid of this and actually put up like shelves or just something more neat and tidy. Something I'm not really sure, but I do want to eventually get rid of this so it's not just so like random and exposed and all this stuff. Anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to show you all this, but this was a nice Amazon find. It's got all kinds of different little nooks and crannies and compartments to put all your makeup brushes and whatnot in here. But I think it's really cute. I really like it. And I think this will work. This will kind of tidy up the rest of my makeup. And I think this will be good. Alright, what I'm going to do for the gym is I had a pour-out serving of this gingerbread cookie popcorn. Here is a serving here. And then I'm just making up a quick protein coffee drink. I decided to add some coffee into it because I need a little pick-me-up. I'm feeling pretty tired already, and it's not even noon yet, but I need to get amped up to go to the gym. So I just did 4 ounces of this unsweet vanilla silk almond and cashew milk, and then 4 ounces of this cold brew coffee, and then I did a scoop of First Form Level 1. This is in the flavor caramel latte. This has been my absolute favorite flavor by them. I love it. This is so good just plain, like not even without coffee, but the coffee does like amplify it as much. This is delicious to put like in your morning coffee, like your hot coffee as well, but then also adding this alone to it, oh, it's so good. But then this along with the milk is delicious. It's just delicious. You just need to try First Form Level 1 protein powder in the flavor caramel latte. And I just put it in this glass right here, and I got my little moo stirrer. It's called a Aero Latte Moo. I love this guy. Got this off Amazon as well, but I just mix it up. This makes it mix really well. It makes it all nice and homogeneous, and it makes it nice and creamy and fluffy. So I'm gonna have this and chill for a moment on the couch and get ready for the gym.
Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are found. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really
Okay, it's almost 2:30. I just got back from the gym. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that upper body workout. Basically, before I eat my post-workout of the edamame and the sushi, I just want to get on here briefly and tell y'all the good news. For those of you who don't already know, so a lot of y'all have already figured it out based on some of the stories I've been posting on my Instagram. So many of y'all came out from the woodworks and reached out to me and messaged me about my new job. So a prayer has finally been answered. I'm leaving my job. I have taken a clinical pharmacist position with a PA partnered company here locally in Auburn, Alabama. The name of the company is PA Logic Solutions. So I am officially leaving Walgreens. I'm leaving retail pharmacy. My last day is this coming Friday on the 11th. Today is the Tuesday the 8th. My last day is the 11th, and I start at my new job on Monday the 14th. And so I just have a few more days left at Walgreens, and I am so excited. I'm so elated. I am just so beyond grateful. I've had a few moments of like tears of joy, especially like the first day when I finally got the confirmation that I was been accepted, I was hired. This is actually a company that I have a couple of friends that already work there, and it has always been one of my top like #1 jobs as far as like seeking out like another pharmacy career opportunity. And I've kind of been in the loop and been in touch with them over the past couple of years, honestly. Like I mentioned, I have a couple of friends that work there already, and so they've kind of kept in touch with me and kept me in the loop about what's going on, some opportunities that have came up. And one of my friends I've known for several years, I actually know her through the bodybuilding community, so what a blessing it is that I am a part of the bodybuilding community. But I met her and her husband, I think officially at the gym a long time ago, and I also serve at church on the same team as her husband at church. So we serve together at church, and then Jackie is someone that I know. We've actually competed together, and I just know them from working out at my old gym. But I have, kept in touch with her, and she has always reached out to me and assured me that if the right opportunity came up, that I was #1 on her list that she would call. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm just so elated. Like, I immediately have this sense of freedom, that feeling of, I just feel so light and giddy and so free already. Like, immediately, even the day that I found out, I immediately like burst out in tears, and I was like, thank you, God, so much. Truly God's perfect timing. There's some other opportunities that also has been presented to me along with this job, which I can get into details in another video, but I just kind of wanted to reserve this quick update for y'all. Just had to let y'all know, because I know a lot of y'all have been here for a very long time, have related to me, have supported me, have just encouraged me, and told me your stories. I know a lot of y'all that watch my channel are in healthcare or other pharmacists, and a lot of retail pharmacists watch my channel, and I know that y'all relate so much to me and just the hardships that I go through, just all the stress and anxiety. A lot of y'all have really been encouraging and praying and wishing me, giving me best wishes, and and just really those high hopes for me finding that other career outside of corporate retail. And I'm just so excited. That's all I know is community pharmacy. I come from a background of independent pharmacy, which I absolutely loved. I did independent pharmacy for 6 years, and then I went to the retail side after I graduated and become an actual registered pharmacist and got my doctorate. I became, you know, a pharmacist with corporate retail, and it has lived up to all the horrors that I had always heard all along. It's pretty nuts to think that it's finally happening. My prayers have finally been answered. You know, I kept the faith. I kept pressing on. I don't know if y'all remember it that at one of my vlogs at the beginning of this year, I stated that 2020 was going to be the year that I just had that feeling that 2020 was going to be my year for a breakthrough to happen in my career. And it took all year, even at the end of 2020, but here we are, finally. I got that breakthrough that I had been waiting for, that opportunity that I had been praying for. I kept the faith. I was just consistent with my faith and praying to God, talking with Him, trying to listen and hear for any signs, any discernment, and just trusting Him that I knew that He was going to take care of me in His perfect timing, according to His will, according to His purpose for my life. I believe that so much, and it's finally happening, and I'm so excited. I'm just so excited to take on this new chapter in my pharmacy career. I mentioned that it is a PA partnered company. It's a clinical pharmacist position, so I get to finally take on the status of a clinical pharmacist without having a residency. This is usually a job where they prefer or require for you to have a residency, so I'm very blessed that I know the right people at the right time where I can get this position without having a residency. But PA stands for prior authorization, so I'll be working mostly with, you know, insurance companies and doctors' offices, and alongside with like patients, and helping process those prior authorizations for their drugs. So basically evaluating more in depth about the, you know, their disease state, what current therapies they have tried, what has worked, what has not worked, what is appropriate for them, what's going to be most cost effective according to the disease treatment guidelines. It's a lot more clinical based knowledge that I'll be using, and that's something that I have missed so much from school, because I'm one of those weirdos. I miss pharmacy school. I really do. I miss that kind of learning and studying aspect of pharmacy school. I don't miss, like, obviously the stress of like having to study and cram for tests and all that stuff. I don't miss that part, but I just miss being able to take it all in and learn, process. I don't know. It's just something that, I mean, don't get me wrong. You use your clinical knowledge in retail, but I think it's just a different application of your knowledge. And I'm just really excited to take on a role that I just don't know what to expect to an extent, you know, and I'm so excited to try something new, something different, something challenging. I love stuff like that. You know, I love taking on new goals and challenging myself, and I'm just excited to just do something new, do something different, and take my pharmacy career to like that next level, to the next step. It's just going to be so great for my pharmacy career and great for my resume as well. So yes, as I mentioned, it is a local job. So it's here in Auburn. It's literally just like 10 minutes down the road, if that. Technically, this job that I took is actually coded as a remote job, meaning it's an actual work from home job. But since I am local, I'll be in the office most of the time. I may be able to work out a schedule later on down the road where I can work some from home and some in the office, because that's what most of my friends who work there, that's what they do. Some of them work majority from home and just some days in the office, or vice versa. It's a Monday through Friday gig. It's 8 to 5. No nights, no weekends. I don't know what to do with myself. I get a lunch break. I get an hour lunch break. An hour lunch break. What is that? I don't even know what a lunch break is. I've never had a lunch break. What is that? It's just crazy. It's going to be an office job, a lunch break, no nights, no weekends, all paid holidays off. The amount of PTO that's given to me as well is way more than I have ever accrued in Walgreens. It's just so many great aspects of it. So many things out of what I have always wanted and my goals out of a pharmacy career. You know, I wanted a fulfilling, challenging pharmacy career, but also I wanted that good work-life balance. That's what I want out of life, and I'm so excited that I have found something that's going to help support that goal of mine and help me build that work-life balance that I want. And I'm just excited for my current friends and family, but also for my future family. This is something that's really important to me, and I'm excited to take on a career that allows me to give more time to my family and my friends, and just more time to do more things in life that bring me happiness and fulfillment even outside of my career. And I just feel like this is a great opportunity where it's going to be able to provide me with that opportunity. It's also an independent company, so they just recently got bought out by Blue Cross Blue Shield, but they still operate as its own independent like subsidy, their own independent entity, I guess, if you will. So it's a very laid back atmosphere. I don't have to dress up or dress professionally necessarily. Like, I could choose to wear jeans and just very casual wear if I want to. I don't have to wear a white coat anymore. I don't know about you, or other retail pharmacists out there, but I hate wearing a white coat. I've always hated wearing a white coat. It just gets in the way. First of all, it's too big for me. Even the size extra small has always swallowed me, and it just gets in the way. You know, I just don't like wearing a white coat. So I'm excited I don't have to wear a white coat anymore as part of my dress code. The happiness about it, I'm just so, I don't know. I don't even know how to express myself about it. I'm just looking forward to not being stressed out and overwhelmed and unhappy and just feeling so unfulfilled and just kind of hopeless and not being mentally and physically drained any longer. I'm looking forward to that feeling. You know, I'm just so excited. If you can't tell, I know I keep saying that, but I don't know what other words to say and how to express myself. I'm very blessed, and I'm very thankful, very grateful that my prayer has been answered, and I look forward to it. So I don't really have many details about the job yet, but of course I do plan on updating y'all along to let you know, how things are going and what all my job entails. I plan on updating y'all as I go along as I step into this new career. So again, I want to just say thank you to all the people who have reached out to me already through Instagram. I didn't realize how many people just had my back, were in my corner, supporting me. I mean, of course I did. I knew a lot of y'all here on YouTube and Instagram, and I've been in conversation with y'all and have related to y'all for many of you for so many years, but it just makes me feel good that there's just, I have like this team, this community behind me that's like, yes, like we're gonna make it through this. We support each other, we encourage each other, we give positive vibes. I don't know, I'm just very thankful and grateful for all of you who've already reached out to me, and I just want to say thank you so much. I want to use this as encouragement to those of you who are in the same boat as me, that if you may be having those feelings of hopelessness, you don't know if the right opportunity is ever going to come your way in terms of like your job or your career or whatever else it may be in life that has really been draining you or dragging you down, or just, the biggest burden in your life. I can say from a biblical stance, from a believer standpoint, God has got you. God is in control. And if it is according to His will, if you pray and pray, you talk to God daily, you pray to Him, and you pray that it is according to His will. If you keep the faith, if you trust in God, and you pray that it is according to His will for your life, keep praying, keep keeping the faith, keep being hopeful, and it will happen, I promise you. I know 2020 has been a very difficult, negative year for a lot of people, but there's also been so much good that's came out of it. Definitely this is going to be one of my top memorable things of 2020 is when I finally left corporate retail. I got out, guys. I'm so excited. This is going to conclude this video because I know this video is probably super long. It's only 2:45, but I don't have anything else honestly going on for the rest of the day. I'm going to do some house stuff, some laundry. I've got to do all my computer work, so there's nothing like great happening, and then Cody will eventually come home in a couple hours and we'll eat and just have a good relaxing evening. And that's it though. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope this video brought some sort of light to your day. It's always my hopes that you can take away something from a video, you can relate to it, brings you some hope, brings you some enjoyment, some laughter, whatever it may be, some positivity into your life. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video, whenever that is. But I will see you then. Bye y'all.